I have a 95 club car with fe290. There is no spark. I replaced the coil. Still no spark. I replaced the igniter and it started running. Had it on block and ran it a couple minutes. Came back 4 days later and now there is no spark again. If it is the igniter again, what could be shorting that out?
Locate the micro switch that kills the engine when pedal is released. It may be shorting out the spark. It is in the same box as the solenoid?
There appears to be 2 limit switch in that location stacked on top of each other. The top one has wire from coil and another wire going to what I think is the FWD/rev shifter micro switch. I have no idea what the bottom micro switch is for. Do not see that in the electrical diagram.
One is engine kill and the other is start switch. Remove wire from the one going to the coil, and jump the solenoid and check for spark. One switch is for start, the other is kill to coil. Start works through FR, which has to be in neutral.
I'm sorry I misspoke. The top switch goes to the solenoid, not coil. When I unplug the wires from the top micro switch it does not start, so that must be the starter micro switch. I then replace those wire and remove the wires from the bottom micro switch. I press the gas pedal and it cranks with no spark. However, when I release the gas pedal I see signs of spark until cranking stops. When I press gas pedal again it cranks and no spark, only when I release pedal. Does that help diagnose?
If you get spark when pedal is released, igniter and coil are good. Makes me think wiring or micro switch is bad. Spark is being killed when pedal is pressed instead of released.
I'm going to try replacing the micro switches. Just order them. Thank you very much for walking through it. Greg.
Let me know the result.
Okay, sorry for delay, it took a while to receive parts. I just installed the 2 new micro switches. Still no improvement. I went back and made sure I had about 0.150 clearance between the coil and flywheel before I reassembled. I also cut off about 3/16 of an inch off the plug wire before rethreading the plug cap back on to make sure that was a fresh connection to the new coil. Do you think my new igniter went bad in messing around with all this? I made sure all wires were connected/crimped to that.
What igniter do you have, the 1 wire, or the 3 wire? I have an fe290 and a Kawasaki Mule, in my shop today, that does not use igniter. Just uses the coil and magnet for spark.
It is a single wire igniter. I don't know what else to try. Plug is about a year old, had to put new valves in over a year ago. Ran like a champ. Used it in the rain and ran fine. Then it sat for 4 months, which brings it to our current status: replace coil, igniter, micro switches.
Can you unplug the black wire past the igniter, leaving igniter and coil, and check for spark?
Whether I disconnect that black wire or not, now all I get is a clicking noise when pressing accelerator. So now I have another issue. I'm about done with this cart. I spend more time working on it than using it. Now it just clicks in the electrical box when I press the accelerator. Whether I unplug the black wire or not. So it appears I have another problem. Not battery, it's on a tender and all lights work, etc. Would the solenoid be bad? That wouldn't prevent the spark though, right?
Solenoid would affect start, but not spark.
Found it. Reverend limiter. I disconnected the brown wire, ground, coming from rev limiter. Runs good. Thank you.
Good job. Thanks for the update.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.